All right. Things have been pretty decent as of late. Obviously, still missing Rambo, but just a lot of positive thoughts and happy thoughts about when he was around. And what really stuck out to me is the times that I could have gone and done something, and instead chose to stay home and hang out with Rambo, and leaned into those good times. And there were some things that happened specifically that were really celebratory. And instead of being out, I was home with Rambo, and we celebrated. And so recently, I've been thinking about those times. It's odd because they're quiet times because it's not really as if he's talking, but he's the loudest person in the room, with the tail wagging and the running around, and the playing the sort of cat and mouse chase game, and the eating, and the music, the dancing, and the staring at one another. I'm glad I leaned into those times. And we should all lean into the times that are really good, as opposed to being apprehensive about those times and thinking, these times might run out, or one day they're not going to be here. We should really enjoy them when they come, of course, responsibly and safely, but we should definitely enjoy them. And I'm glad that I did. As crazy as it might sound, I still picture Rambo. I still picture him being in specific places. I still picture him walking with me. I still picture looking over at specific places and thinking he's there, and remembering the way he stood, or the way he would look at me, or the way his ears would perk up, or the way his tail would curl. I still think of those, and I picture those, and I'm not sure if it's necessarily healthy or unhealthy, but I do it. And it's like watching a movie where the character sees somebody that's not there, sees something that isn't there, and it kind of vanishes or what have you. The reason why I say it, I'm not sure if it's silly or crazy, but I don't know. Maybe I'm going to envision him more. I kind of hope I don't envision him less. But what it really is I miss him, and I think about him, and he's there on my mind, and I picture him in specific places. And right now, I'm here, but the further I am away from here and where Rambo has been and has traveled to, the places that I've gone that Rambo wasn't with me, I wonder how that's going to affect me, because I think I'm going to think of what it would have been like had he been there. How would he have reacted? Would he have liked this place? And I think it's going to hit, and I think it's going to hurt. But I think I'm trying to find solace in the fact that I'm always thinking of Rambo. And in that case, I'm just keeping him alive, and loving the fact that I got to have the best dog of all time. The memorial's coming, and I look forward to that. And I just miss Rambo. And though things have been pretty decent, it is sad that he's gone. But I'm happy that I had him, and I'm happy that we had good times. And I was there. I was there from he was born till he passed. And I'm really thankful that he waited for me. It was hard to see. It was hard to witness. But I know that to him I was his best friend. And he wanted me to be there, and he wanted me to be a part of everything. Or in this case, the most important things, because I don't think he ever wanted me to be a part of those dentabone sticks, because once he got them, he ran away to go mow them down. But life was important to him. And he knew his life was important to me, and the transition was going to be important to me, and it was important to him, and he wanted me to be a part of it, and that's something I'm thankful for. I remember talking to somebody, and they said, I don't know if it was a farm or something that they grew up on, but in like open field or whatever, typically their dogs would never really run away because, well, you fed them, so they'd always be there. But, when their dog got old, they would kind of leave. And it's because they'd go off to pass away. And in Rambo's case, I mean, he always wanted to be around me. And I think because we had a really strong bond, he wasn't just a dog who worked for me and did what I told him to do. He was just a best friend that kicked it with me all the time. He didn't have chores. He didn't have things that he had to do. And most he had to sit before he got a treat. But he was a best friend. And I'm glad that he wanted me to be a part of everything important to him. Or the most important things, in my opinion. But I'm glad, and things are looking up, and I'm just going to keep trying.